All right, guys. We're gonna get started. So I was going through your stories, and I think that I saw where we're at pretty much at this point. I made a few comments on the ones that are modified already. So the way this is gonna go is the editors, Louis and I are going to be calling people. The editors created a list. So on those stories that are basically ready to go, they are green lighted. Then there's a few that are still yellow. So we're going to talk a little bit about those. And then there's a few that need a lot of changes. They are in the red. So mute us, and we're gonna be calling you one at a time, or I don't know, or pay it like work on whatever you need to be working right now on your stories. And when we call you, you jump on, right? Louis, you want to say anything regarding this dynamic?
No, I think everything should go okay, hopefully. Just
Okay.
remember to mute us when we're not talking to you specifically so things don't get as confusing.
Yeah, and be attentive because we may need to text you or call you to jump on, okay? So I'm gonna start calling you right now. So guys, go to your things. Josh, Joseph, you're the first in line. Can you hear us? Josh?
Yes.
Okay. So oh, yeah, I'm looking for my coffee. Sorry. I don't know where I put it. Oh my God. I finished my coffee. I don't have any more coffee. All right. So I think that the story is pretty much ready to go there. Let me see what I have here.
I have an option for the thumbnail image. Can I put it in the? Here, I'll put it in there. Do you think that's? I just put it in the doc so you can see it.
Let me see it, but I can't open it. Oh, here. Okay, at the bottom. Jake, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, and the other editor is who's the other editor, by the way?
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, are you there? I didn't see her come into the room.
I'll text her.
Okay. So that's your main photo, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, why don't you post it on the Osprey?
Okay.
Let's make sure that you have also your graphic. What did I mention about the graphic?
I just added a title, and then you said it was good.
Okay, all right. So make sure that you have the graphic there.
Okay, where in the line does that go?
So you have a relatively good video, correct? I think that we did like your video. So why don't you put the video first after the third graph, and then we go into a couple of graphs. And after that, maybe 2-3 graphs before the end of a story. Okay?
All right.
Okay. Thanks. Good work. Maya Brown, are you ready? We can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
So let me see. Let me go into the Google Drive. Oh, by the way, guys, did we have any other comments for Josh, Louis, Kelly, Jake? Anything that we need to mention before we jump onto Maya?
I thought his piece was really good. There wasn't really much I could even say when I was editing it, honestly.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So, yeah, it was a very good piece. Maya, we have you here. So I like the new lead. I think we need a resolution, right? Like a resolution sort of. Fuentes has been a waiter at the Cuban restaurant. On March, well, he dropped or he stopped wearing his white hat. And now he is, I don't know, waiting.
Now,
Exactly.
yeah, he applied for unemployment, and now he's gonna get I think it's 275 a week. I believe, yeah, 275 a week.
So
He's gonna get a paycheck.
I would add that after when we mentioned the COVID-19 right in your lead,
Okay.
coronavirus COVID-19. Fuentes, I would say that Fuentes is apply for unemployment when, and he's expecting to get his whatever money check and give us the precise number there.
Okay. All right, I just need to contact him.
Do you have an estimate of how much he's gonna be getting or with the check?
Yeah, I can check.
You just said a number just now, so that was that's why I was kind of.
Yeah, I believe it's 275. I'm double checking right now.
Okay, all right. So I would add that to 275 a week.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Okay, all right. So put that there. So Fuentes applied for unemployment. When was the day? Do you know?
I need that. No, I can ask him though.
Okay, all right. So Juan Fuentes has been a waiter for almost 4 years there. The 20-year-old averaged 800 a week, including tips. I had to take a break from wearing his white Cuban hat when on March 16 year on Cuomo announced that all bars restaurant will be closed. Definitely not. Fuentes applied for employment on March and will now and is now expecting is now expecting a check. Like a 200 and
a weekly check of 275.
Yeah. To survive, right? Or to get by.
I would say to get by, to like pay bills.
Okay, all right, to get by.
To get by.
Okay, guys, any comments about that story? What did we mention? The interview was nice. I think we had a couple of issues with the interview though, right?
Yeah, from what I remember, the shots were very unstable, although I think there's probably not much you could have done about that.
Yeah, I tried to like get the waves to disappear. I think it's because I guess since the table that it was on, it just wasn't being stable. I don't know. It looked fine when it was recording, and then when I uploaded it, all of a sudden there were waves. But yeah, I tried to cover it up with as much B-roll as I could.
Okay, and
like I added a bit more.
The music.
Yeah, I lowered it. I saw what you meant. I lowered it during when he was speaking. Like you can barely hear it now.
Okay, all right.
When he's speaking.
Any other comments, guys, on this? Jake, Kelly?
I think that there was some static during the interview, from what I remember. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was something in the interview part. I don't know if it was the audio or something. At least on my part when I watched it, there was some kind of static.
What happened with that? That was jumpy or any? What was the part that you didn't like?
No, it was the interview, like when he was talking, I remember there was some kind of static or something. I don't know if it was just like a glitch. Okay. I don't know.
I didn't hear any of that. Louis,
so it was just on my part.
I didn't notice, but
okay, why don't you pay a listen to it again and make sure that there's nothing like that there, Maya.
Okay.
Okay, all right. And when you're done, publish it on the Osprey. This is from Long Island too. Josh's story, is it from Long Island too, or is it from somewhere else? Long Island. Okay, perfect. All right. So we don't
mine,
have,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Long Island.
All right, perfect. All right. So let's publish it in the Osprey. Make sure that the title.
Okay. I'm gonna call him to get a date because I think that's most.
Yeah, make sure that the title. As Latinos are forced to work from home in midst of coronavirus, many Long Islanders are not able to. That's a little bit too long and a little bit confusing. Do we have general stats about this? Do we have like only 16% of Hispanics? So, but that's not for
Sorry, it's like going in and out. My Wi-Fi actually sucks.
Sorry. So
Um,
the 16% Hispanic workers, right? Do you have here? I'm marking it on your Google Drive. That's for Long Island. Is that just for Long Island or for everywhere?
Let me check. It's definitely not just on Long Island. I believe it is. Okay, it's in the U.S. Yes, in the U.S.
In the U.S. Okay. All right.
To the U.S. Yeah, that's in the U.S. So I can put in the U.S.
Well, yeah. Okay. So in the U.S., but if you can, I mean, ideally, we would have some Long Island specific numbers there.
I added like in 2 graphs, like underneath that, I added some info from New York because I actually found some like late last night.
Okay. Latino,
It's
Hispanic.
like new.
Okay.
Right there. 45% in New York have had either themselves or a family member lose their job because of the coronavirus.
Okay, so maybe that could be part of a title, like Latinos on Long Island suffer as 45% of Hispanic people in New York have lost their jobs, right? Something like that.
Okay, like put a specific number in there.
Yeah, added. So
Okay.
Latinos on Long Island suffer as 45% of Hispanic people in New York State have lost their jobs due to coronavirus. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, any other comments on this?
Nope.
I
Kelly?
think it's good to go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
good.
All right, let's publish this, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Andrew, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we're gonna jump on yours now. Okay. Oh, do we have any news from that guy who was we fact checked
Swapped
today?
him for someone else.
Okay. The check, guys. Anything came back from that, or we are good to go with this?
I I reached out to the other ones, but they didn't get back to me because it was late last night. So
Okay. So I think we could publish that. Andrew, whenever you I mean, where did that email come from? Somebody else gave it to you?
That's the congregation-wide email that they sent out, and then one of the other rabbis within the congregation sent it to me.
Okay. In general, I mean, you can publish those emails as long as we know that they are public emails or they were sent to a public group and there's no disclosure issues, right? So you can do that. There's no problem with it. The problem here stems from the fact that you put that rabbi as a source, right? If you
I
put
put that as a source just so you guys could
I know, yeah, but
fact check it.
yeah, but the email didn't come directly from him. It came from someone else, right? So you could say that there was an email, but if the source, I mean, he's not.
I wrote in the story. He said in an email to the congregation.
I understand, but the when you're listing someone as a source, right? So Pablo Calvi sent an email to a group of people, and a group of people share that email. Okay, that's fine. You list me as a source, and I get fact checked. I'm gonna say I never talked to this person. I did not send an email to anybody under that name, so I don't know how he got that email. Right? You see where the problem lies.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So, yeah, go ahead.
the Rabbi Fisher just got back to me and they confirmed and said,
Okay. Yeah,
everything.
we like the story. I mean, it's well structured and it's on point. So, do you have a graphic for that too, right?
Yeah, the one that we did on Monday.
Yeah, that's it. What did I comment on the graphic?
You liked it. I can find the exact email in a second.
Okay, just post it like after your video. I think that like maybe at the bottom if you want.
Like all the way at the bottom or one of the last paragraphs?
Yeah, before the final paragraph. I mean, or I mean, it's a long graph, right? It's vertical, right?
Yeah, it's vertical.
Put it after the final paragraph.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. So let's see who's next. We got Sasha, Cindy, Kim. There's some. Have you guys, Jake and Kelly and Lewis, have you checked the stories after last night, or?
I haven't really gotten a chance to look at them. I was in class up until around 10:30.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
in that
some.
class with Lewis.
Okay, no problem. There's some that have changed radically too. So Claudia's is much better. James's is much better. I don't know, Kim. Okay, let's go through this. Sasha, are you there, Sasha?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. So let's go to yours after right now. Okay.
I'm on it.
Let me find it first. Okay, here you are. Okay, I made a few comments just now, I think.
Yeah, I saw them. I resolved them.
Okay, all right, perfect. So I think so we have more information in the lead. I think that the bread and butter is better too.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have larger views of Rochester in the video? Were you able to add that, or?
No, I haven't been able to leave. I leave my house. I was really busy yesterday.
Okay. Do you think you would be able to add them later today?
I probably could.
Okay. So what do you think, guys? Kelly, Jake.
I think that he's ready to go. There wasn't really much like at the beginning on corrections, just like a few minor tweaks. I think he's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I liked the story a lot. I thought,
Yeah.
I don't know, like I felt like when I was reading it, just like the first draft that I like connected to the story, and I was like upset that it was gonna be canceled. So I'm sure if I didn't see the updated version, I'm gonna look at it now. But if he made those
I
changes,
basically added in like a better source, like one that I was hoping to get, and I didn't get in time for whenever the last draft was due. But
okay, yeah.
I
Then
didn't
I mean, I thought it was pretty much ready to go as it was, so I'm sure
Yeah.
it's ready now.
Okay, so let's add it. And can you actually byline it too? So before you start, so your byline, etc. But before you put Rochester Lilac, add the byline there, add the dating, like Rochester, March, whatever, etc., etc. So we know that it's a story that's not from Long Island. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and the same goes for I think who else was that we were talking to just now? Andrew, right? Andrew's story is from upstate, correct? Andrew, where's
Andrew Zucker?
No,
Yeah.
I'm Woodmere. I'm all the way in Western Nassau.
Oh, so it's Nassau. Okay, all right, perfect. So it's still a Long Island piece. Okay. All right, let's move on to Cindy's. Thanks, Sasha. I publish it on the Osprey, okay? You have everything you need, right, to do that.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Cindy, are you around? Cindy? Okay. I see you here. Cindy, if you're not here, we're gonna move on to the next person. Let's see. Okay, all right. Do you wanna wait until later, Cindy? Do you have audio on your computer?
It looks like she just unmuted. She was muted before, unless you did that. Oh, there she is.
I just left my room for a second.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna jump on your story now, okay?
Mhm.
So, oh, that I just checked this. Is this so I suggested, like, I don't know, panko boxes or like pinto beans cans because I was like making it up. But like, is it uh was was this stemming from direct observations? Did you see those boxes there? Did you see those cans there, or is just a generic appreciation of what it could have been?
So the day I went on Sunday, and they don't give out food on the weekends. They give them over the weekdays. So just saw a bunch of boxes, and then I went on their Facebook page and just saw a bunch of the foods they're giving out. So I changed it to match what I saw, which is like fermented tomato sauce and cartons of milk. So
Okay, all right. So yeah, make sure that if we don't have direct observation, we are actually tracing, like, and trying to reconstruct things um, as reliably and truly as possible, right? If we put something that they didn't give away, it's a problem. Okay. um, the video had a lot of panning. Did you add the precision for what the streets were? I think that there was something there. I mentioned that you should probably give there was a corner there, and I think that I know the corner because I live nearby. But I asked you to put the exact coordinates of that corner. Were you able to do that?
oh no, I didn't. I don't think that was in the comments. Unless it was, I just totally missed it.
I do not recall seeing that either.
No. Okay. I just added an empty streets. It's a shutdown. Yeah, maybe I'm talking about somebody else.
You mentioned that you didn't live near it, but I don't think you mentioned that the coordinates or address should be there.
Okay. All right. So let's. What do you think, guys? Jake, Kelly, Lewis, what do you think about this?
I think that there was really no mistakes beforehand. There were just like a couple of tweaks, but I think she like fixed it, especially with the lead.
Okay. Do you have a graphic for this?
Yeah, I sent you my infographic.
What did I say about it?
You just said to put less text in the boxes and
Okay.
make the ball better.
Okay. Jake, what do you think?
I agree with what Kelly said. I thought it was like essentially good to go as long as she cleaned up the lead, and I think she did a good job with that.
Okay. So all right. So can we publish it? Can you date it on? Can you date it on Brooklyn, New York?
Yes.
Okay. So put it on the Osprey. On photo, do we have anything interesting, or they are screen captures?
I do have a picture of chalk being written on the wall saying "Thank you, essential workers." I don't know if that's.
Okay. So let's.
That was in the video, correct?
Yeah.
I actually thought that was a great shot. I think you should use that if you can.
Yeah.
All right. Can you optimize that so it doesn't?
Okay, that I cannot do. Because I don't have Photoshop or any kind.
I can, if you send me the image, I can just get it done really quick. I can just open
Okay,
Photoshop right now.
Thanks, Lewis. All right.
Yeah,
So
just email it to me.
let's publish that, and Lewis is gonna send you the optimized version of that photo. Okay, so you can publish it in the Osprey.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Who do we have next, guys? Kim Brown.
Hello.
Hey, Kim. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Okay. find you here. Okay, so I tweaked your lead again this morning, like a few minutes ago.
I saw that.
Okay, I think that we have to lead with the town meeting, right? That was canceled. That's the event, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that gives us a little bit more of a timely flavor to the story.
Yeah, I like it a lot better. Like
So slideshow wise, I made some comments on it, I think, right?
Just small comments. You said that it was fine. The only part was about the audio.
Yeah.
In voice memo. I used my recorder on a phone call, but I didn't even think to use voice memo, but I'm definitely gonna do that for the rest of them.
Okay, yeah. So probably like you want to ask the interview, because the issue is not just the recorder, but like how close. And I mean, if you're recording over the phone, whatever recorder you're using is gonna be like catching all the static and the noise that comes through the phone line, right?
Yeah.
If you ask the person to record themselves remotely, there's no mediation between their voice, just air between their voice and the microphone.
Right.
So the sound is much better. So if you ask them to use a voice memo or to record themselves with using QuickTime in their own computers, and then they can send you the file, then you can edit something that has kind of better sound that doesn't catch the static. So do that next time. What do we think, guys? Jake, Kelly, Lewis?
I actually
pick a new lead, actually. So because that was the main issue now.
Yeah, I actually liked the story a lot. It was kind of nice to read something that wasn't necessarily Corona related too.
Yeah.
But the only question that once like I talked it over with Kelly was just like kind of like the timeliness now. But I know it's tough with what's been going on in the world, and I'm sure you started working on this, when like around when the meeting was supposed to happen. So
yeah.
But other than that, I thought the story was great.
Yeah, I just think the main concern was timeliness, but I think it's way better with this lead now.
Yeah, I agree.
Lewis, what do you think?
I'm in the same boat. The previous lead didn't really have any way to ground it, but this one feels much more newsy in a good way.
All right, so let's publish it. Do we have any graphics for this, or I don't remember? I mean, I saw 2,000 graphics, so probably.
Yeah, I sent in an infographic.
What did I say about it?
You just said it was a good infographic. There wasn't any other comments.
What were the what did it look like? Do you have it?
Let me see. It was like yellow and blue.
Let me see if I can find it. Pitch, drill. See it. Oh yeah. The decline, Hicksville's decline.
Right.
But it's not the decline of the city. It's the decline. I mean, in a way, but it's a decline in the population mostly, right? Or employment.
Just like overall decline.
All right. We're not gonna get a lot of love from Hicksville if we post it like this, but whatever. So let's do it. Post the infographic down, like maybe a couple of graphs before the end. And what is the title of your story? Because I didn't see it.
Oh, it should be at the top. It's I don't know if this is like a good title. I just put
New development.
Yeah, new development proposed for vacant Sears store sparks controversy.
Oh, if you're leading with the delay in meeting, then you should lead. You should title that
with the meeting.
With a delayed meeting, right?
Okay.
A delayed meeting or a meeting, delayed meeting due to coronavirus or to COVID-19, put on hold the development project in Hicks, whatever is that.
Right. Okay, I'll change it to something like that then.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, what do we have next?
Before we do that, Cindy just sent me her photo. Are we doing 1600 by 1200 now?
Yeah, and
Okay.
you have Photoshop there?
Yeah, I have it open right now.
So optimize it as usual too, okay?
Next, we have Sabrina and Nick.
Okay, so Sabrina, Nick, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Um,
So, okay, yeah, just mentioned something here. I read it a few, like a 10 something. Chaplain said for Jefferson's.
I put it at the bottom of the next like large paragraph that they may see some growth.
Where is it, Nick? Show me. I'm in
Third end of the third paragraph, right before the quote.
it's highlighted. Oh, I'm
Okay.
trying to find it.
Pre-recorded master effort may lead to some growth. So can we add the sourcing there? Because I read somebody said that, right? Like,
I think it was Ammerman, Nancy Ammerman, right, Nick?
Yeah, actually, we have it right down here.
What is she? An expert on what?
She's a sociologist of religion at Boston University.
So some experts say, or some experts speculate, put there, or some experts say, or experts say, some. Okay. Yeah. Some growth. I'm not sure. Some growth, maybe. Experts. Lead to. Well, I don't think growth is there. I mean,
maybe like might see increased patronage. I don't know.
engagement, religious engagement, or something like that, right? What do you think, Nick? What could be the appropriate term for this?
We could go like with like increased engagement instead of may lead to some growth, with the maybe increased engagement with the community.
Would lead to it's not conversions because people are not going to convert, but like but what your expert says is that there may be more interested in more people interested in religion, right?
Yeah, well, she said that more people are tuning in than attend the regular masses to some of these broadcasts.
So it's engagement, basically.
Yeah, so that's why it may lead to increased engagement, I think would be.
With religion in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we could put that. So this efforts may lead to increased engagement with religion. Okay. I think that the video was. I think that we had no problem with that video, right? There was
Well, the audio channels were messed up, but I fixed that, so they should be in both ears now. Because the people with earphones listening said that it was only in one ear, but I went in and I made it dual channel and I matched the audio, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Okay, and do we have so you had to add some photos to it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I took care of all that yesterday, and then Sabrina.
Yeah, we needed more shots because we didn't have like access to the churches until Tuesday when there was one in Long Island that opened up.
That's resolved now.
Yeah.
And the music?
Yeah, we just recorded Nick recorded natural sound at the church that he went to. So we just.
So we have the expert on natural sound, basically, right?
Yeah. We don't have the like music, the church music
harps anymore. Okay, all right. There was something else that I wanted. So it's just Do we have voice? Do we have a lower third over the
Yeah.
entire testimony?
Do you want me to like screen share and show you or something?
I can do it now. It's not needed. The things that I don't want to open it because it's gonna just like generate a lot of noise to everybody.
Oh yeah, there's a lower third, and it's like throughout the whole thing, like you said. So just in case people like forget who he is or whatever.
Okay. So Jake, Kelly, what do we think?
I liked the story. I'm glad that they edited the lead a little bit, and I'm glad that we figured out the little like thing that we just talked about with like saying that the streams have been bringing in more viewers than like people actually attending church in person.
I think that should be also in the title in some capacity, Nick, Sabrina. So try to squeeze that in.
Did we? Can you check now? Because we changed it after your comment. Do you want it to be more clear still? Like may see increased engagement.
Group, right? Yeah, I think that works. So let's use that, okay? And we have two graphics, right? One for Sabrina. You're in Florida.
No, I'm in Vermont. I didn't like report on like Vermont though. Like I contacted experts and stuff. Like we don't have data on Vermont. We like I'm here, but I was doing phone interviews and stuff like that.
Okay, Nick. So the story is mainly based on Long Island.
The only church that we were able to that I was actually able to speak to is Long Island, so it's pretty much focused on Long Island.
Okay, all right. So there's no special dating or anything. It's all business as usual, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Luis, any ideas, or shall we move forward with this?
Louis? Sorry, I didn't realize I was still muted.
No worries.
I just got the chance to look at their lead. I was working on Cindy's photo.
Yeah.
I think it's much better than it was before. And assuming you made all the other small changes we had in the doc, then I think it should be good to go.
All right, so let's publish, guys, okay?
Okay.
I don't have access to Photoshop, but I do have the only picture that I actually have is a picture of their it's the sign on their door. I don't know if you can really see it.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Okay. Sabrina, do you have Photoshop?
I don't have Photoshop, no. I can look on my downstairs like desktop computer. I might have it, but I'm not sure.
I'll work on your guys's too. Just send me the image and a caption you want me to put in for the metadata.
Thank you, Louis, again. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot, Louis.
Just email it to me. I'll email it back to you.
What about the infographic?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask. I asked and I forgot. So you sent me two different ones. Nick's, yours was, I mentioned that it had too much text, correct?
No, you didn't say anything about it. You just said it looks good and maybe we'll use it.
Okay, all right. So let's use it then. And Sabrina's, what was yours? Are they too similar?
You had me do mine on Vermont, but we didn't really like have data from Vermont because we closed our churches like a while ago. Like they have been closed. That's why I couldn't really get footage here because our church is closed like 2 weeks ago.
The infographic you sent, did you send me your infographic?
I did, yeah, but it's not really relevant to the story. That's why I was trying to do something else, but the one that I ended up doing wasn't too relevant to our story.
Okay, so let's publish yours, Nick.
Okay.
Put it like not too high up.
All right.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Wait, can we leave the meeting or do we have to stay in?
You try to stay in because I may have something else to say.
Okay, we'll just mute it again. Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Stephanie? Stephanie,
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we're gonna be working on your story next, okay?
Okay.
Let me find it first. Okay, I think we still need to rework the lead a bit. I would say I would start with a Suffolk group, which started on March 22nd to provide medical supplies to the community, has grown from how many members it started with to almost 700 today, right? So I think that you have to flip it a little bit and shuffle it a little bit. Does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you start by saying the Suffolk Creators COVID-19 medical supplies, that's an entire line of a name, and doesn't say anything. And you're taking it and you're showing it as a given, as if we should know what it is, but we don't, because it's the first time anybody hears about it, right? So I would say a Facebook group started in Suffolk on March 22nd to provide with medical protective gear. Is it a medical, what is it called? Medical safety gear?
Personal protective equipment.
Yeah, personal protective equipment to residents only, is it, or residents and hospitals?
It's just all essential workers around Suffolk.
Okay, to
supermarket, yeah.
Okay. To provide personal protective equipment or personal protective gear to all essential workers in whatever they are sharing these things. Grew from how many members? Grew from 0 or 2 or whatever, how many members on March 22nd to how many, almost 700 today. So I think that that's your lead, like showing the growth of a assistance group or a community group. I think that should be the main angle. Yeah. Okay. So let's rework that lead, guys. What do you think, Kelly and Jake?
Yeah, I just think really the lead needs to be fixed. But other than that, I think the piece is put together nicely. Besides, like the changes that we said before.
Yeah, I think you did a good job at like rearranging some of your graphs and moving up that quote, like we had put in the suggestions. That was like you did like some good. I think you did good reporting. You just needed to work on the writing a little bit. And if we just fix up that lead to talk about how more like what the group is doing opposed to like the size of the group, that would be a stronger lead. But you could still keep that information about the group, just maybe like slightly lower down.
I think that, Jake, I think that the size of the group is important because it shows how the community is engaging. So that I would lead with that.
Okay, so well, I just meant, all right, so you could still lead with it, but I think just the fact like that we know that I mean, I know like the group name is like Creators of Medical Supplies, but
yeah,
like
yes,
to say that they're creating like either the masks or what we called it protective equipment or whatnot.
So I'm gonna take a stab at it. Facebook group started on March 22nd to provide personal, what is it called?
For personal protective equipment.
To essential on where? Suffolk?
Yeah, all in Suffolk County.
From its how many original members?
That I'm not sure, but I can ask.
To
I know as of last night, it was over 700.
On March.
Do you remember what it was when you like first started doing the reporting?
So I
It
think
was,
that
she told me it was about 100 a day. So for the first 3 days, it was about 300.
So I think that I fixed that lead. So we can actually, and the bread and butter has grown around, has incorporated some 300 members a day or less. It has to be 2 because it started on the 22nd. It's almost some 100 a day. And shows how to show how engaged Suffolk. No, what would you say there? Suffolk County Creators COVID-19 Medical Supplies has incorporated some members a day since so does it work like that? What do you think, guys? Are you there?
I think it works. I personally would have led with the number. Like, over 700 people have joined a Facebook group started in Suffolk County like that, but I think either one works.
No, you're right. Yeah, why don't we do that? So Stephanie, why don't you fix that?
Okay.
Yeah?
Just a question. I feel weird saying like Facebook page or Facebook group. Is it okay if like you just wrote Facebook? Should I keep it like that or should I write group or page?
Why not group?
Okay.
Well, no, I'm asking you why you feel weird.
Oh, I just feel like I've said it so much every time I reference the page. Like the Suffolk County Creators of COVID-19 Medical Supplies Facebook.
Well, the page, you don't need to mention that name, that entire name all over again. Just like, I think that in the second graph, when you don't have the pressure to actually compress all the information with the 5 Ws, you can lay out the name once, and then you can refer it to the page or medical supplies or like supplies or Suffolk supply, like try to find a different way to refer to the page, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll come back to this later, like in 20-25 minutes when we are done with the rest of the stories, because I want to see what you did here, and then we decide whether we publish it or not. Okay.
Okay.
What do we have in terms of the slideshow? I don't remember. Do you have the opening and closing titles too?
No, I haven't made the titles yet. I ran out of time and I was working on Audition and then had to open Photoshop, but it takes forever to open on my laptop.
Okay, so create those opening and closing titles and then add them to the slideshow, and we can see if we publish after that.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Let's move
Thank you.
on to the next story, guys. So that would be Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, hi, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Yep.
So,
hi.
How are you doing? So
can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
So I think I checked this morning and I didn't see any of the changes that we asked for. Have you been making those changes or not yet?
Yeah, right now I've just been like skimming through them right now. And just whatever you have, just accepting them on the side. The more like, I guess, in-depth ones, for example, like, oh, you need a transitional graph here that I haven't put in yet. But yeah, that will be
Okay.
shortly.
The race the let me see. There was a problem with the video that went on like forever because I think that you rendered a chunk of black that was not necessarily part of the video, and the video was kind of very short, like 20 seconds or so, correct?
Really? Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I can again go back because I used the DaVinci. Like it came out fine on my end, but
Once Governor Cuomo like cancel.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I have your video here.
And so are you from the how like where you are? Like I literally just.
Yeah, I don't see a bunch of the photos. So it's basically a few photos at the top.
yeah. Let me open it up real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, check it out because I think that there's something going on with it. Guys, did you see any problems in the video, or am I just like, or maybe it's just on my end that I'm seeing this?
I think we talked about his voice, like cutting his voice out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the biggest issue, I don't think it's been fixed yet, at least not on the link on the doc, is that there's like a whole minute of just black before the audio
Yeah.
cuts back in, and even then there's no video near the end. So the last like 2 minutes of it, there's no visuals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if anything, I probably left something at the end, and I didn't realize it.
Okay, so why don't you do this, because you need to edit yourself out of that too.
Okay.
Your questions and your interaction.
Okay. Well, I just left that one just because I thought like I just genuinely thought that like that was like I guess fine me asking him that. It made it a little more timely, but I can get rid of that. But besides that, the beginning I just wanted to that was just like an intro for him.
Well, you can do a voiceover.
Like
To
keep the intro, just cut out that question I gave him.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
back and forth. I mean, I don't think it's just one question. There's kind
Okay.
of several instances in which
Okay.
you're going back and forth. So try to clean that up as much as possible. Maybe you can't. I mean, maybe there's parts that you have to leave there, but leave it as clean as possible.
Mhm.
And is it short or is it me? How long is it?
I feel like of like important and like at the very least like I guess like usable. It's like about a minute. I don't know why it came out like 3 minutes. I didn't notice that. Like I'm just now noticing that.
Okay, just let's clean it up. Let's clean everything up, and then email me when you're done, so I can actually check it out before the end of the class. Okay.
Okay.
Stay connected and mute us because we're gonna keep working on this.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, who's next now?
Cece?
Cece, are you here? Cece?
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we're going into your story now. The bar crawls, right?
Yeah.
Made over a course of 8 hours to 80 homes on Saturday morning. I think that this is a better. Yeah, I think I tweaked this a little bit this morning too, right?
Yeah, you did the lead.
Okay. Let's see. And what was the issue with the YouTube thing?
You wanted me to change the pictures and to use her voice instead of the phone. She said she was gonna send it to me, but I still haven't heard back. And I spoke to her like around 4 o'clock yesterday, so
Okay.
I'm asking her to send me her voice.
Okay, so I think we can actually. What do you think, guys? About? I mean, we can still use the video. I think that's not a big deal. Can you change it when you get her direct testimony?
Yeah, when she sends it to me, I can. It's easy to like just fix it and change it.
Okay. What do you think, Jake, Kelly, Lewis?
I think that the biggest concern before was that like the lead was too wordy, but she fixed that. And as for the video, like the only main concern I had was the pictures. Like I agreed with that. I think it should be switched, but since she did that, I think she's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the same boat. I thought the story was really interesting, and the lead was kind of holding it back, but it seems much better now.
Yeah, the lead. I like that she started with the more than 300. You have like the number right there. Yeah, I thought this was one of the more fun stories.
Cool. Okay, so we can move on to publish it, Cece, but I want the title to have the 300 and the 80 homes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
post a virtual bar crawl for 300 residents. No, 300. No, for 80 homes. Pacho host virtual bar crawl delivering with 300 deliveries to 80 homes. And when, right?
And when?
When, or Saturday, or when that was.
Okay. Should I do the actual number because it was 320, or do you want me to just say 300?
Yeah, that's a good question because I put more than 300.
Yeah.
Usually you round it up, but 20 is a weird name and number.
It is a number, yeah.
You can't round it up to, it's more than, there were no 200, there were not 321, right? There were 320, correct. Like that was the round number.
That's the exact number, yeah.
So let's start with some 320, about 320. Let's do it like that.
Okay.
And then Pacha host with 320, etc. Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Okay.
And let's post it on the Osprey. Okay. You have everything.
Right.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
You have a photo?
Yes, I'm gonna use the bottles with their name.
Okay. And are the photos are optimized, I imagine, right?
Not yet, but I can do it.
Okay. All right.
Just to 1600 by 1200, right?
16 by 12. Yeah, be careful when, but also try to like optimize it for size, so they are not too big. They're not 2 megabyte photos. They are gonna be too big.
Yeah, make sure when you export, you go to Save for Web Legacy, and then do the 4-up option.
Do you have Photoshop?
No, no, I don't. But my computer has like the picture thing where I can just adjust the size. So I don't know if that'll be the same.
No.
See if you can export it as a JPEG and see how big it is. And if it's more than a megabyte, send it to me and I'll make it smaller.
Oh, okay, I see.
All right. Thank you, Stacey. I'm posted directly on the Osprey. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Who's next, guys?
Me and Rabia.
Okay. Rabia, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Let's see what we have. I think I checked it this morning again, but
I changed it according to your new comments.
okay. Let me see. Can't find it.
I don't know if Lewis and Jake got a chance to take a look at it, but we changed the whole article.
Yeah.
I have not. I'm taking a look right now.
Okay.
I'm like a couple graphs in.
Yeah, that's a much better lead, I think. Yeah.
One thing I'm a little confused about in the lead is the second sentence.
Yeah.
Part of the Harry Chapin Regional Food Bank, comma, Long Island Cares, comma. Are you saying that Long Island Cares is part of the food bank? Because I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
It's the other way around, I think.
Okay, so let's fix that.
One second. Yeah.
No, I think that, wait. Pulse volunteers at Long Island Cares on Thursday. No, it was correct before. Louis.
Is it?
Yeah. Part of this, Long Island Cares does that. Like a student of
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what it was trying to say there. That
yeah,
makes sense. You're right.
like
My bad.
a student of a student at Stony Brook University, Louis Pagillo, does this and that. So I think that's how it's structured, correct? Do I see it right, Rabia?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. But
Yeah.
if it's confusing, I mean, we could change it to something else.
Well, the issue is that you have two names that are pretty long.
Yeah.
on
Can't
your-
we just use Harry Chapin Regional Food Bank? Like,
If you can do that, and then I don't know how much you talk about Long Island Cares, but it should be mentioned that it's part of it later on. So if you already have that mentioned later on, then you can probably just say the food bank for now.
okay,
Yeah.
I could switch that.
Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, so we save space in the lead and we don't like confuse with so many names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was hard to like figure out where to put that. We were like struggling with that before.
So instead of Long Island Cares from repeating it, you can say just the food bank, right? Right? That's a food bank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the food bank gives donation instead of continues to give. Paul Todaro and Alex Todaro are the only volunteers left at the Long Island Cares Center, right? How many volunteers how many total volunteers they have?
They only had 2 when I visited, and I asked their media relations person. They have 6 at most.
And I think that we stated that later on.
Yeah, I
think
quoted her later on.
So we need to rework the lead a bit. Paul Todaro and Alex Todaro are the only volunteers left at Long Island Care Center on Thursday at 11 a.m.
Should we just put like out of 6 total?
No, because I think that we need a better transition to what they are doing.
Okay.
Food continues food camp. Cares on Thursday. So I want to say that they're sorting through boxes or they're filling up, right? Boxes.
Yeah.
So Walter and etc. are the only volunteers left at Long Island Cares on Thursday at 11. Still sorting through, right? Sorting through. Donation boxes full of Campbell's canned soup, peanut butter, cans or jars?
Jars.
And cereal boxes.
Mm-hmm.
2 of the 6 volunteers at the food bank are part of the front line to prevent hunger. It's not just the front line, it's the charity front line to prevent hunger on Long Island, despite is in volunteers. I mean, I think that's kind of a smoother transition, right? Do you see that? I mean, we probably, I think we probably can smooth it out a little bit more, but that's the idea. So you wanna show the 2 volunteers. They are working on something. There were more volunteers, but then there are less, and there's less food. And volunteers are staying at home because of the pandemic. So I think that's kind of the logical flow of that lead. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so I think that you can still like reread it and improve it a little bit, but I think that's the idea. What do you think, Louis?
I agree. I will just say really quick, are the 2 volunteers brothers?
No, they're wife and husband.
Oh, okay. I was assuming Alex gendered. You could probably just say Paul and Alex Todaro then, and you won't have to list their name twice.
Okay.
Yeah. How old are they? You remember?
They were in their 50s. I didn't get a chance to speak with them because the woman who like let me in, she was kind of rushing through it. She didn't really want me there.
Okay.
She was concerned because they were seniors. Like she told me that they were old, and it was just them working.
50? They were old?
Not 50, 60. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, right. What are you talking about? Okay, so I'm tempted to add with Louis here, Paul and Alex Todaro, a senior couple, is the only 2 volunteers left. Oh, our 60-year-old couple, 60-year-old, do you think they were 70, 60?
Not 70.
Okay.
Definitely not below 55, I would say, but not above 65 either. So something between that range.
Senior is above 60 something, so they're not senior. Middle-aged couple.
They're in the video, actually. I'm not good with age, if you want to take a look. They're the people who are boxing.
Okay, let me see.
This is Chris. What we've done is we've compiled meetings. We're trying to get the word out that people should not overbuy.
The guy with a cap? White hair?
White hair, yeah.
That guy is like 70 or late 60s.
I'm terrible with age, okay.
So there's one guy who has gloves and a Long Island Cares hoodie. Is that the guy you're referring to? No.
He's the one with the hoodie.
So like bald, white hair and gloves, right?
Yes.
So
not
that
the one
is,
with the cap, sorry.
yeah, that guy's probably in his late 60s.
Okay.
Then there's
I think saying a
young
senior
guy,
couple is fine then, right?
senior couple, yeah. He's probably a senior. Yeah, they're not in their 50s. Probably have.
Sorry.
Okay. Right. So Paul and Alex Todaro, a senior couple. Well, I wouldn't. I don't think we need to add that they're senior or not. Volunteers that Todaros are at the food bank. The Todaros, 2 of the 6 volunteers at the food bank, comma, the Todaros are part of their charity frontline to prevent hunger on Long Island despite shortages in donated food and volunteers who decide to stay home afraid of the coronavirus pandemic. What do you think of that?
Let's see.
I think that sounds better.
Louis, what do you think? Jake?
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like now that we know that they're
Senior?
that like that age, I feel like it's kind of intriguing because those are the people that are most at risk.
That's a really good
At least
point.
that's what they're saying. So it's almost like they're putting more on the line than maybe if someone like my age was volunteering.
That's a really good point. Paul Extraro, I would say, yeah, a senior couple.
Robbie, there's no way you could like even like, I know you said you didn't talk to them directly, but someone that knows them couldn't even give you like a roundabout age, so that way we are being as accurate as possible.
I mean, I could ask, but she doesn't really reply to me like during the day of. She'll reply like in like 2 days, I think.
So why don't you add it there? Paul and Alex are a senior couple, the only volunteers. I think that could work. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louis?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, so I think we would be able to publish it. What do we have in terms of the infographic, guys?
You told me that I sent you 2 of them. You said they were great and you could use both.
Okay. And Kelly, did you send me an infographic?
Yeah, I sent you one. You told me just to add one part, and then it was good.
Okay, so we can decide. I mean, Rabia, you're going to be publishing today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Kelly, can you send Rabia your infographic, and then we decide if you want to put 2. I don't think 3 is necessary. It would be overkill, but maybe try to decide between the 3 that you have, which are the better 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hers is based off the like the restaurants, and mine is based off like the people that rely on like the students that rely on food programs.
Okay, so maybe a combination of both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.
So we have Jake. I didn't even get to see yours because I saw it this morning, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay. So do you mind if we jump on to the next?
Yeah, that's fine. We could do me whenever.
Okay. So James, are you there? James Lalia?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
So we're gonna do your story next. Let's see. Leah, did you make any of the changes we suggested?
Yeah, I made them. I saw you put 2 more today in the lead, and I corrected them.
Okay. Okay.
I just feel like that the thing that you added on the end with the Elder Long Islanders, wouldn't that be expanding it a little bit too long? Or you want me to fix that up to make it sound better also?
In your lead, your 4
Yeah.
in the 20 started in March, a group deliver food, medicine, and comfort to elderly and immunocompromised residents of the New York metropolitan area.
You added that last part with the and help Elder Long Islanders. You don't want me to leave it like that, right? You want me to implement them, or you think leaving like that would be fine?
I think it could work. Do
Okay.
you have any other way to improve it?
Yeah, I'm sure I could fix it. It shouldn't be a problem.
4 friends.
I guess I could just, instead of the New York metropolitan area and Long Island during the COVID-19 pandemic, right?
And so comfort elderly and uncompromised.
Because they do help.
Yeah, you already mentioned that they are elderly here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know the names of the friends?
Yeah, I say the 2 co-founders down a little bit more, Liam and Simone.
Huh. Okay.
The other two are not really as involved, but they were like they helped out, started up.
The group is called Invisible Hands. And other than delivering these goods, they also provide human contact and connection at a safe distance. It's pretty simple. Okay. I think it works. Do we see with the video? Oh yeah, I remember it. Do you have
the permission? I was gonna. I said at the bottom. I added some more comments onto my own story that I contacted AP and I'm waiting to hear back from them. So as soon as
okay,
I'll get done, I'll send it.
I mean, we probably should not use that photo for the time being.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I wasn't planning on being ready for publishing today, but hopefully I will be soon.
Okay. Guys, what do you think? Louis, Jake, Kelly?
I'm glad that, like, I think the lead is much stronger. It's kept more concise than the last time I saw it, at least.
Yeah, I think my original lead, I was trying to go for like a narrative and IP like combined, and it just didn't work out. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. So that alone, I think, adds, because that'll just bring, someone to keep reading on.
Louis, what do you think?
It's definitely much better now. I think the only issue we have at hand right now is what you said about the whole AP permission thing.
Yeah, and the last source I'm waiting for also.
Yeah, so I think right this second it's not publishable, but I think it can be. Hopefully by the end of the day.
Yeah, I hope
by the end of the class. I mean, if you get, take the photo out and we just skip a problem, and then if they give us permission or we reach out for permission, then we can use it. Is there anything else you can use?
They don't have a lot of photos on their Facebook, but I don't think it should be a problem. But yeah, I don't have any of my own personal photos because I wasn't able to go out to New York City.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's use what we have. Kelly, are you on board?
Yeah, I think it was better with this lead. Again, I just think that like one more source would make this better. And then
of course.
Okay, so let's try to find one extra. Do we need an extra source? Are you looking for an extra source too?
Yeah, I'm in contact with one. I'm waiting to hear back from them.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So let's try to do that. Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. So Sabrina is saying to everyone, people need to be a little bit more careful what they post in the Osprey. There shouldn't be any editor's comments in the published story. Sabrina, did you find anything here, like any specific story? Guys, yeah, check out if you're having any comments on the stories, clean them out, okay? Everybody. Okay, so who's next?
We have Sam.
Sam?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Sorry I was late. Midterm went late.
Yeah, and I didn't see any changes in the story this morning. Have you been able to make any of the changes?
I made the wait, which document are you looking at? Roland.docx or Roland?
The one that should be in the drive that I sent you.
See both in the drive.
So there shouldn't be two documents. You should be working on one document.
I was working on Roland, not the docx's, because Roland was the one you sent me. I don't have a folder for this. I just have the document.
I don't see any. Louis, do you see what he's talking about here?
No, I don't. Does he have access to the Section 2 drive? Or?
I guess. I mean.
Oh, no. Section 2 drive? No, I never saw that. I just got access to the document.
What
that you sent.
the document I sent you? Are you working on that?
Yes.
It says it's been shared with you. So if you go to shared with me and look for section 2, or it would be either section 2 or 5 community.
Section 2. Wait, it should be in the old one? Not the old one. Hold on. Looking through folders I have and shared with me. 4, your choice. 3, politics. 4, coronavirus. No, that's not it. I don't. I'm not seeing anything in folders.
Sam, go to the email that I sent you, and there's a link to the story that when I reply to your story, I reply with a link. Right?
Yes, you reply with the link to the story, but
yeah, that's what you have to be
drive.
working on. That's what you have to be working on.
I thought I had been.
The exact link that I sent you is in the email, so you click on that and you should find it.
Pablo. JC. No, that's the Zoom link.
Why don't we try to find out where that link is, and we come back to you in a minute, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Claudia is the next one, right?
Hello.
Hi, Claudia. How are you?
Okay.
All right. So I saw it before class started, and I think they had some improvements here.
Yeah, I did all the edits that you suggested. I counted through the places that closed through New York. I didn't count all of them. I just got halfway, and then I kind of just rounded up, if that's better, because I wasn't going to count like 500 of them. But so I put that in the lead, and I put it in a new B&B. I don't know if that's a good one or if it makes sense.
So how many are, do you think that you went halfway and there were 500?
Yeah, I counted through I counted to 300, and so I rounded down a little bit because it was like halfway through the page. So I said around 500.
Okay.
And I put 2 more interviews in as well because I just finished calling them this morning.
Okay. Do we have a photo for this?
No, I asked each of them, and they all politely reminded me that they prefer to remain anonymous, so they don't want to share any photos.
Can we take a screenshot of the something to illustrate the story, like a screenshot of their main web page or something like that?
Yeah, they said that they'll send me either like a brochure, or they said I could just look at the web page and take a photo of that, and I was like, okay. And then I have one more person that would send me by mail. They're gonna send me like a brochure, like pamphlet collection, but I was like,
okay, no, that doesn't work for us.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Do a screenshot of their main web page and then optimize it, and we can use that as a photo.
Okay. Do we want to use the infographic in the article or no?
What did I mention about the infographic?
You said it was good. You didn't really say too much else about it.
Let me see. Yeah, I think it's fine. Meeting, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I like it. We can use it as an illustration. You have the voice memo, and so the voice story, right? The audio story, and you added I listened to it, and you added the voiceover to it too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I think that we could go with it. What do you think, Jake, Kelly, Lewis?
Yeah, I think it's much better than before. I think the lead in the bread and butter is much better.
Yeah, I agree. I think you kind of, had a tough task with this one, obviously, with, trying to get having to try to get information from people who are trying to remain anonymous
Yeah.
and probably don't even want to talk in general. But I think you did really good work with, what you were able to do. Yeah, I agree with Kelly. The lead and the bread and butter is much better. So
I just needed to Justin. I'm worried that it's a little long because now with the 2 other interviews, it's around 600. So
Yeah, I don't mind about length. I don't mind the length as long as it's well structured. What do you think, Louis?
My only 2 issues with this piece were the bread and butter and not necessarily that you used anonymous sources, more so that they weren't established as being anonymous. They just were. But I like just looking at it now, the bread and butter is way better. And you mentioned when you first mentioned Lee that he requested to be anonymous, and that just makes it much more clear.
Okay, so I think we can publish it, Claudia. So can you do that? Do you have access to the Osprey, etc., right?
yeah. So do you still want me to like screen grab one of the websites, or would you?
Yeah, one that has the AA logo first and foremost, right? Like
Okay.
something that we can actually like show. And the title, I would say, instead of presents a challenge, challenges AA. Members.
I didn't want to only say AA because I did speak to a lot of other like addiction recovery coaches, and they were talk about like all addiction and like abuse recovery. So I didn't want to like exactly target. I don't know if that makes sense.
What do you think about that? Remote recovery challenge AA members and addiction. I don't, addict is such a hard word.
Yeah, I don't want to like target them in any way and like make it sound rude to them. I don't know if that makes sense.
Maybe say rehabilitation.
And substance abuse.
Do they use that word in AA? Because if they don't, I think it would just, it sort of implies that, oh wait, no, then substance abuse kind of fixes that, never mind.
So a remote recovery challenges AA members and substance abuse rehabilitation. And with, I think you should put a comma here because it's one is members. So, what do you think, Claudia? Does that work?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so let's go with that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Claudia. Who's next? James?
Yeah. I took a look at his piece. It's much different than before, I think.
Yeah, it's a good piece, I think.
Yeah.
James, Bowen, are you there?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think that the changes are made it. Which one? You have 2 now. 1022. Which one is the one?
There was one that
the
was
one that you
uploaded
guys
a few minutes ago.
Okay, let me see.
Bowen Comunidad.
So, oh, we're all here. Okay. So, any other, Sunny? Yeah, your lead is really nice. Now, and I think that you have everything here. I mean, I'm pretty stoked with this story, how you turned it around, James. It's really, really good. Guys, check it out. I think that, I mean, we can decide whether we publish it or not. All the elements are pretty much there.
Yeah, I think it's good to publish with all the changes you made.
Yeah.
Is this more or less like the version you sent me last night, or did you make even more changes since then?
I made a lot more changes, yeah.
Okay, I'll speed through it then.
Yeah, let's read it quickly through to find if there's anything like that is missing or. Spanish is capital S.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's AP style.
What do you think, guys?
I think this is an interesting topic, and I like the story.
Yeah, it's definitely, even the one you sent me last night was pretty similar to this, and it's still improved quite a bit since then. So I think it should be published.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it's really good. I like the quote that he has up top too.
Yeah. The ones below. Yeah, and yeah. So, James, can we publish it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Photo-wise, are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you have it optimized and everything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right, so let's go with it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Let's go to Sam. Sam, are you there? Sam?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Were you able to find the link?
I have not found a link to the drive, but I just I didn't know what else to do, so I copied over the changes I had made in the Roland to Roland.docx. I couldn't find anything.
So over 100 fancy. I mean, I don't know. Let me see if I am. So I think I see you there. Yeah. Kelly, you're there. Sam, you're there. Yeah, this is the actual file that you should be working on. Okay. So are we all on the same file here or not?
I see you, Kelly. Oh, now I see Jake.
Okay, so Lewis is missing here.
Yeah, I'm working on, CC sent me her photo. She was having problems resizing it, so I'm doing that really quick. I'll be in the document right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I was still working on it about 9 p.m. last night, but at that point, I realized that I had a midterm to study for that happened today. I didn't have the materials ready, and I'm sorry. I kind of made a quick decision to make the quicker changes that I could do, but focus on the midterm. I could not get in any more reporting or quote mining at that hour.
Okay, all right. So why don't you work on this, because I think that the issues are still there. So why don't you work on this, and you email me when you think that the story has all the elements that it needs.
Well, in that case, I just have a question. Is the pitch due today too?
Yep.
Or the next one?
No, the pitch was due yesterday, actually. Between today and yesterday. So yeah, there's a bunch of people who are late with the pitch because you still have to work on it for next week. But yeah, work on this until today and then email me when it's ready. Okay, and then send me the pitch as soon as you can.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
All right. Thanks, Sam.
Okay.
Jake, I'm gonna go into your story now.
Okay.
So guys, let's move on to Jake's, which is it here? No, you sent it, but it's not on the drive. It's not in the drive, right?
I don't think so.
Let me see. Okay. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm gonna put it directly in the drive.
Okay.
Jake. Community story. Okay. What is it called? I just added. Let me see. Is it the Stop and Shop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna share with everybody. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jake. Louis, you're in there, right?
Yeah, I just opened it. It's in the drive now.
Okay, so I have to share it still with Kelly, right?
Yeah, I didn't get it yet.
Okay, so the email is there. Awesome.
Okay.
So I see already that the lead, Jake, you need to time it, right? So Stop and Shop in East Setauket, New York is one of the few places that is still open and allowing patrons during the COVID-19 outbreak as of whatever date.
Okay.
So you should add that there right away. As of today, I guess, as of April 1st, right?
Okay.
First. On March 20th, New York State Governor Cuomo deemed grocery stores essential. And they're allowed to stay open and operate after significant. The store had made numerous alterations. No, the store made numerous changes to adapt to the circumstances before the order was issued. Before the order was issued, correct?
Yeah, they made changes on March 16th. The order wasn't until March 20th for
March 16. Oh, it's really for so morning hours are. Oh. Strictly for people who are 60 or older to shop between may change the schedule. I think the schedule changes. Self-serving. I think that the self-serving options, and then you can actually put self-service stations are temporarily closed. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Include the hot bar. The store has which according to is usually I'm in this graph here, I'm highlighting it. You only use according to with documental sources. When somebody's telling you something, you always say said. Okay?
Yeah, I meant to go in and change that because I saw you wrote that on someone else's.
Okay. Okay, this is viable. We don't have a video or any multimedia with it, right?
No, not yet. I was trying to download the software for like Audition, which took a while, and then when I went in to take some video like in the store, I was getting like they weren't really like happy with like some of the videos I was like trying to take because they put up like plastic dividers up at like the registers, but like they've been really busy, so like people didn't want to be like videoed and stuff. So I have like numerous pictures of like the signs that are up in the store saying like limiting things and closing off like different sections. And I have like pictures of like the paper aisle is like completely empty, like the whole shelf. But like the videos, I haven't really been able to get.
Okay, so let's try to do some maybe audio wise, or you can do a slideshow.
Okay.
Some people have done opening, closing titles, like, and then some narrative if you have an interview there.
Okay.
And then email us when you have everything ready. You probably have to post it on your personal WordPress blog. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, Louis, Kelly, any ideas regarding this story?
I thought it was like it read nicely.
Okay.
I think the changes that you implemented make it better.
I didn't get the chance to go through all of it, but I didn't see any glaring problems, and I like the changes that you made as well.
Okay. Right. So so let's go with this for your personal. Okay, Jake.
Okay.
And are we all covered, or no? We still we're gonna be waiting for Sam. And do we have anything else? I want to open the Osprey to see what this is looking like.
I think you wanted to go back to Stephanie's also.
Stephanie, right?
You had
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
that.
And Jonathan too, I think.
Okay. So let's go back. Stephanie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm struggling with sound slides, but I'm here.
Okay. The text is ready.
I believe so.
Okay. Let's see that. Okay. See, over 700 members have joined the Facebook group started on March 22nd to provide personal protective equipment to senior workers of Suffolk County. The Suffolk County Creators has incorporated some 100 members today since it was started.
Okay.
We're going to say together. Yeah, this is much better. What do you think, guys? That's lead.
I think it reads well. I think it's okay to publish.
Okay. So how long do you think it's going to take you to fix the title slide?
Maybe like 15 more minutes.
Okay, all right. So when you're done, publish it. You remember how to embed everything, how to put the photos, etc., right?
Yes.
Okay, embedding the sound slides on
It's
our
under the third graph, correct?
usually under the third graph. You remember the embedding code and everything, how to put it there, etc.
Okay. And anything with the graphic or no?
I don't remember what I said about the graphics. Sorry. I'm
Let me
a bit
pull it up.
forgetful about it. Let me see.
You told me
Infograph. Oh, you didn't. I didn't see any graph. Did you send it to me? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah. You added the PPE, right? And you spelled it out. Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, so post it. So you need a photo. I think you will have one optimized, and you'll have to add the graphic kind of at the end of the story. I suggest.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And who else are we waiting for, guys?
Jonathan?
Jonathan, are you there?
Yeah, I just finished making the slides, the first intro slides and the backup slides, and I went to look at the video, and yeah, at the end I had that extra snippet of audio that I did not mean to leave there, and I just completely forgot about.
Okay. So the text, were you able to fix any of that?
Not yet, but I can get that done before the video, or I could stop where I am right now and come back to it after I edit that. So whichever you prefer, I can get done first.
What's more comfortable? What do you think? I mean, you're working on video already, right? So why don't you
Yes.
finish with that, and then email me when you're done with that, and hopefully
With
you'll
the video,
be.
and I'll send you a link and make sure it's good.
Yeah, we're thinking of publishing it on the Osprey, but like if it's later than the end of the class, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Hurry up, and we'll see. Email me when you're done.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do. All right.
Anything else, guys?
I don't think so.
Okay, so go to work.
Kim said she was having issues with her sound slides. She emailed me about that. I'm waiting for her to send me a link to see what it is, but I haven't gotten it yet.
Okay, so okay, can you help her with that?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I just need to actually get the link from her and see what the issue is.
Okay.
She said it was something about it being really zoomed out, but I don't really know what she could have changed to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to check. I'm gonna check the Osprey now.
I actually have a question.
Who is that?
Claudia.
Hey, Claudia. Yeah.
Okay, so with embedding the infographic and the SoundCloud, for the SoundCloud, are we just adding the link and the infographic we're adding?
No. The SoundCloud has an embed code.
Yeah, I have it, but I'm not sure how to put that in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me log into the Osprey and do a better walk-in for this, actually.
Sissy, do you have a photo for your story? Because it doesn't have a photo.
I do, but when you click on it, it's there. So I'm not sure why it's not showing up on the actual
Let me see.
thing.
You have to set it up as a default image. Let me see. I'm gonna get into your story, okay?
Okay.
Taking over, okay, right now. So you need to, on the right, there's something that's called set featured image.
Oh, yeah, I think I did it wrong. Okay, I
So
see.
is that the bottles, the Betterman Distillery, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm setting it as the. Okay, so it should be there now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Patcher Who's virtual bar crawl on Saturday for 80. Okay, good. Thanks, Fizzy.
Okay, no problem.
James Bowen, you don't have a byline there. You need to add by James Bowen.
What?
Your byline is not in the text. You need to add it.
On the Osprey.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Thanks. Rabia.
Yeah, I'm here.
So the bylines should be there too, and they're not.
Okay. I was
Thank you.
studying. Okay.
I'm going to post the embed code for, it was SoundCloud you were having trouble with?
Yeah, I'm doing it on SoundCloud. I have the embed code. Are we putting it into like when we see the Osprey, we convert it to text and it shows all that?
Yeah, do the text editor for that and see if that works. If that doesn't work, I'll send you one that we've already used, and then you can just replace the link.
Be careful with that because when you send it via email, the code sometimes breaks. So
Yeah, it's just first SoundCloud. I think it's automatic because the code on this article is just embed link and then /embed. There's nothing else there for it.
Okay. Okay, I embedded it.
Great.
Put it in the HTML tags.
Okay, Latinos on Long Island. Who? Maya Brown.
Yeah, I'm here.
So add the byline to your piece, okay? Latina. So you start with Juan Fuentes, but you should start by your byline.
Okay, got it.
Okay, thanks. Andrew.
Yeah, I'm here.
So upper and lower case we're using for the title, okay? So religious practice adjust should be lowercase.
Okay.
In the wake of coronavirus, all that, okay?
You got it.
Thanks. Okay.
Kim sent me her sound slides, and I think it's just an issue with like her display or something because it looks fine to me.
So it's not displaying. Let me see.
She said everything worked well, but my sound slides was really small even in the preview. How do I fix this? But looking at it on my computer, it looks totally fine.
Okay. So so leave it like that. Who is that?
Unless she means on the actual Osprey. That was Kim.
Kim. Let me see. Did she post? I don't see the story posted yet.
I'll see if it's in post as like a draft. It is. All right.
Kim, are you there?
I'll hit preview really quick and see what. Oh, I see what she means. Yeah. It is very small on the Osprey. It looks like.
Wait.
I don't think that's a huge deal because you can still full screen from there, but I don't know why it's that small.
So did she leave?
I think she's not here. Yeah, she wasn't here earlier either.
Okay.
I don't think.
Did you take over the? Maybe it's a question of how it's how the embed code is generated.
Maybe. I'll see if I can just copy another one and send that to her.
Okay.
Or I'll tell her to do that.
I have a question about the infographic.
Yeah.
Are we embedding that as well, or are we just adding that as media?
It's a media. It's a photo. It's a JPEG, right? I mean, you saved it as a JPEG, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a JPEG.
Lewis, Kim had to leave for another class.
Okay. I'm just gonna tell her to copy the embed code from another article and try that.
No, I think that you can actually, if you're there, open the sound slides and check the embed code, and you paste the new embed code there if you can. Let's see.
I don't have access to the embed code. I only have access to the actual link because I don't know her account information or what account she did it on.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Sam is also having a problem with his video link.
Yeah, Sam, are you there?
Yeah, I've tried multiple times, both nights, to upload it to upload various versions to Vimeo and YouTube. None of them worked. I talked to Philip out here, and he said just to send the drive link.
Okay, so what we need to do is somebody has to download your. What is it? What is the format? It's an M4A. What did you save it on?
I exported it as the H.264 setting, but it's an MP4.
Okay, so an MP4. So and you sent a link to that?
I sent an email with a link to. I think the problem with why the link to the Google Drive doesn't work is because I got it from a share. Is because I put it in a share in a shared folder on my drive.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Yeah, try placing it just in somewhere on your drive that's not shared with anybody, and then share the actual video link with us from there. and we'll see if we can view it, and one of us will download it from there if it works.
And if we download it, somebody will put it on, I mean, I can either put it on my YouTube account, or Louis, you can put it on yours, and then we can link it. You can send the link from there.
All right.
Okay. Email us when you're ready, okay? So guys, I think that we're good. Everything that we could publish in this couple hours is published. I'll send an email to the new editors this next week. So thank you, Jake. Thank you, Kelly. I know it's been a lot of work. My brain is very smushy right now. So
I have one more question.
Claudia, yeah.
I'm trying to put in the infographic as a JPEG right now, and it's not showing up.
Did you save it as a JPEG?
Yeah.
Nick was saying he was having problems with that as well, but he said he figured it out. I don't know what he did exactly.
Nick is there? Are you there?
He's in the call. I don't know if he's still like here though.
Oh
wait.
Hey, Nick.
I fixed it by making the resolution full size.
Resolution full size. Okay. Hold on. So then when you upload like file, what would you do after that? I don't understand.
If you're in the text editor, an embed code should show up when you click on add media and add the image.
Okay.
Also, Professor, while this video was rendering, because I added the slides, I made edits to the story. I just moved a few graphs around. Let me know what you think about it.
Okay, let me see, James. Jonathan.
Okay, so wait, Nick, you put it as an embed in the text, and then how did you fix that?
So when you're in the text editor and you click add media on the top, upload the file to that like you would for the featured image. Make sure the resolution's full size, and then the like blue-green button on the bottom right should just say insert into post, and then it should appear in the text editor as an embed code.
It like a featured image?
Yeah, so on the top of the page, there should be, like right above the text box, it should say add media.
Okay, yeah.
And then you upload the file.
Jonathan, I don't see the changes there. I'm waiting for the new bread and butter.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's on the wrong.
Okay, and then when you look
give
at
me 1 second. I'm
attachment
sorry.
display settings, it's size and full size, I guess?
Yep. And then just insert into post.
I sent it to you really quick. I didn't see anyone else. Sorry about that. I'm trying to find this video. I don't know where it is.
Okay, just try, but like when you're making changes, put them on the drive, because otherwise I have 3,000
I'm sorry.
links.
Yeah. I just clicked on what I was sent. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't really thinking. My bad.
Okay, so I'll wait for you to put it there. Okay.
Okay, in the drive. Okay, we'll do.
And the one file that we were all working before. I'm in there.
Okay.
I have a question regarding mine.
That is who?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, yes.
I don't know if you were okay with my title. It was pretty vague. I don't know if you want to label it something else.
Did we post it? It's in the Osprey already?
No, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, let me see. No, I haven't seen it. No, yeah, it's too garden variety. Group grows up to 700 members to deliver protective equipment to Long Island first responders or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. So, Jonathan, are you there or not?
Yeah, I'm going through my emails trying to find this drive folder.
Okay, let me share it with you now. I'm gonna paste it here. Um,
Okay.
Okay. You got it. I sent you the link just now. It's in the Zoom app. You see it?
In the Zoom. Wait, it's in Zoom. It's not in.
Yeah, I just sent
Okay.
you to Zoom the link.
Okay.
Sam, I just got your email with the video. The file you sent is like less than a megabyte.
Okay.
I think it's a problem with just the way you're exporting it. I think you need to check your settings again. I know you said you already did that, but do you have? Are you using Premiere?
I'm using Premiere. Can you please just email me the settings I should be using?
Do you know if you have the Adobe encoder downloaded?
I don't know what that is. Is it
Do you
in
have
the
Creative Cloud?
Yes.
If you have Creative Cloud, there's something called Adobe Media Encoder 2019 or 2020. I don't know which version you're on. Make sure you have that downloaded.
I do not have that downloaded. Oh wait, I do.
It's also might be possible that you're exporting like a part of it and not the whole thing. I don't know.
That could be it
How
too.
would that be happening?
If you have a certain in
There we
to
go.
out selected, that's not the whole project
I just
link.
copied and pasted it. If that's okay. The
I
comments
have
at
a
the
certain
bottom.
clip. I have a certain clip selected. I don't know how to unselect everything though. It keeps selecting new things.
If we embedded all the stuff in our article, can we just publish it or?
Yeah, Claudia, you should publish.
Okay. Here's my settings. Or if that helps. I unselected everything. Or sorry, should I just type them in the chat? Sorry for interrupting.
If you can send a screenshot, that would be more convenient.
I'll see what I got. Okay. Can I get? Why is everything so small?
Jonathan, you're good.
Okay.
So can you publish it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you publish it in the Osprey?
Yes. Yep.
Do you have an infographic and a photo?
Yes, the one I sent you, is that one fine? And photo, I have a few. Let me take a look really quick.
Optimize them, okay?
Okay.
All right. Anybody else who can help here or try to help? Kim Brown.
She's in another class.
All right.
Rather than just like sending it to you, let me just show it to you on my phone. So I was thinking either this seniors, just because like I don't know, it just seems like it shows how like there hasn't been any activity there, or just like a pic from outside of the school with the school name
Off.
there.
Right?
What was that?
Sign is off, right?
What is off?
The sign. Yeah, or is it an electronic sign or?
Oh yeah, that one's off, but also just like this like seniors thing, which you always see on Long Island. It's like there's like nothing on there, so like you can tell that no students have been have been there for a while.
Okay, put that one. I think I like that better than the school sign.
The seniors one, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
And so if we weren't able to send you the pitch yesterday, we can send it to you today, right?
You should, because you have to start working on it now. So yeah. I'll try to get them responded as soon as possible, as soon as I have them, as soon as I'm done with this, okay?
Also, so what would you like me to do with the infographic?
I told you that it was work. That was good, right?
That's good. So just put that one into the anywhere specific on like in the graph or
At the end of the story.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, I'm looking at the screenshot you sent. So on the
Claudia. Sorry.
No worries.
Is Claudia there? No.
Yes.
You need to add your byline to the
Sam, so on the left side of the export settings, you'll see this bottom thing that says source range. Try setting that to entire sequence. And what you're looking for is that bar, like that timeline bar above that little box that says source range. That should be entirely blue.
It is now.
So that means you have the entire sequence selected. So what does the estimated file size say?
Estimated file size. 124 megabytes.
That sounds
That's
right.
what MB means, right?
Yeah. So what you had before in the screenshot you sent, you had one frame of I think it was just the first frame of the video selected, and it was like a 21 kilobyte file. So export that file and then upload that video to Vimeo or YouTube. That should work.
What's the preset I should use?
What did you have in the screenshot? Hold on, let me look at it again.
It was Vimeo standard.
I would do 720p, assuming you recorded in that quality.
I recorded a Zoom meeting.
Oh,
so probably not.
480p probably works then.
Okay.
Well, now my Premiere is crashing.
Jesus.
James Bowen. Is James there?
I don't see him in the call anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he's on anymore.
Okay, so I'm fixing this. Remember to add the categories, guys, for your stories.
We're processing the video.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute, Sam.
Depending on what's in your computer, it could take anywhere from like 30 seconds to like an hour for a video that size. I doubt it's going to take an hour. That's if you're running it on like a toaster. So you'll probably be okay in a few minutes.
Okay, so I think that I'm going to let everybody go. Is anybody? So I think I see most of the stories that we discussed published online on the Osprey. If you haven't published your pieces, or you're not supposed to publish in the Osprey, you still have to publish them on your personal WordPress blogs. If you publish in the Osprey, you still have to publish them on your personal WordPress blogs, okay? So I think that we're all good. Thank you, Kelly and Jake. It was a lot of work. And thank everybody else. If you have any questions, you can reach me via email, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Be safe, guys. Bye, Luis. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes.